They taught us young, without saying the words, that love had conditions and truth could get hurt. At the dinner table, keep your questions small. Smile when the grown-ups build another wall. Say what they say if you wanna stay warm. Learn where the weather is, learn where it storms. Good little children don't trouble the peace. They swallow the fire and call it belief. They learn every rule by the look in an eye. Who gets rewarded and who gets denied. And nobody calls it a threat, nobody calls it a bribe, but the lesson gets under the skin and learns how to hide. That's the cost of belonging, the price of the room. You bury the honest to be wanted by whom? The fathers keep folding, the mothers survive, the children grow older with closets inside, and the world keeps turning like it doesn't know. We are born with a conscience and taught where it can't go. Every culture has songs that it sings to excuse the blood on its hands and the people it used. Every flag has a shadow, every altar a stain. Every family tree has inherited shame. They call it tradition, they call it respect, they call it protection while tightening necks. They call you dramatic for naming the lie, then praise you for shrinking and learning to smile. So the black sheep goes silent or learns how to run, while the good ones stay seated and become what was done. That's the cost of belonging, the price of the room. You bury the honest to be wanted by whom? The fathers keep folding, the mothers survive, the children grow older with closets inside, and the world keeps turning like it doesn't know. We are born with a conscience, then taught where it can't go. Where it can't go, where it can't go. We are born with a conscience and taught where it can't go. But what if the holy was not being the same? What if the future had room for each name? What if the child who was told to behave was the voice of a world we were too scared to save? What if our ethics could grow past the trial, past punishment, purity, fear dressed as pride? Not one way of living that conquers the rest, but 1,000 true windows all facing what's best. and it needs room to grow. Not punished for asking, not exiled for truth, not loved for obeying, not broken in youth. The world wide enough for the strange and the scarred, where belonging means nothing if it costs who you are. Where belonging means nothing if it costs who you are.